Hello children, how are you? I hope you are all fine and safe. Yes, do you all had the breakfast children? Very good. So in the last class, we had revised the chapter 6, isn't it? That is physical and chemical changes of our term 2 portion. Now we are going to revise our chapter 12. What is it, chapter 12? So what is the chapter children? What is the chapter? Yes. So now we are going to revise this chapter 12. Chapter is electricity and circuit. What is it? Electricity and circuit. I had given you an project work. Making a simple circuit. Yes or no? Yes, I have given you. So, only one student has done that. He had done very good. So, children, try to do this work, everyone. It will be interesting, okay? That is why I am giving you. So, construct a circuit. So, in the next Zoom meet, that is in the next Google Meet, I am going to see all your circuits. You have to show me. Clear? Be ready with your circuits, everyone. Okay? So, these are the content of this lesson. They are introduction, electric cell, bulb connected to an electric cell, electric circuit, electric switch, electric indicators and insulators, and then recap. So first, introduction about electricity. What is that electricity, children? Yes, electricity is the presence and flow of electric charge. What is it? Flow of electric charge. Who discovered electricity? Very good, Benjamin Franklin. Who discovered? Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity. So what is that experiment name? What is the name of that experiment which helps Benjamin to find the electricity? Very good. Kite experiment. Benjamin Franklin experiment is the kite experiment. So look at this arrangement. So a kite which is connected to a silk rope and connected to the other end to a metal key, and this metal key is inserted to a Leyden jar. What is that Leyden jar? It is used to store electric charge. So when this clouds passes through this, not on the normal day, during the stormy thunder days. So at the time what happens? We have lightning, right? So what is there? There are charges which are present inside this clouds. So when they passes over this kite, electricity passes through this rope and reaches this Leyden jar. This is the experiment which helped him to find the electricity. What is that Leyden jar, children? Leyden jar was used to store electric charge. I said you right, when we are going near TV or some electric laptops or system something, when we keep our hands near that, so our hands, the hair which is there in your hand should stood upright. Yes, that is due to the presence of charges and comb. So, after applying some oil in the comb, so put some pieces of papers and just keep the comb over that, and the paper should stand. That is due to the presence of electric charge. Not electric charge, charge. Next, invention of light. Who invented light? Yes, Thomas Alva Edison in the year 1879 invented electric bulb. Next, we have discussed about the sources of electricity. Sit with your hints note, children. Sit with your note. Okay. If you have missed some points, just have a note of it. Okay. Sources of electricity. So, what are all the sources? The first one is coal. So, where this coal station is located in Tamil Nadu? Very good. Neyveli Lignite Corporation, which is there in Neyveli. Yes. So, coal is a hard rock and it is burned. It is burned to get electricity. So, when it is burned, so the water is passed through it. And the water evaporates at high pressure and steam is produced. From that, steam is used to produce electricity. The steam which is produced there is used to produce electricity. So, this coal consists of carbon. It mostly consists of carbon but also it contains hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen and nitrogen. So note this children, coal consists of carbon and also hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen and nitrogen. You can write the symbol. For carbon C, for hydrogen H, sulfur S, oxygen O2, nitrogen N. Okay. Second thing is hydroelectric power. What is this hydroelectric power? Yeah, very good. So, the electric power which is produced from water. Hydro is nothing but water power. It is also called as hydroelectric energy, hydroelectric power or hydroelectricity. It is used to generate electricity. So, when the water flows at a very high speed, a turbine which is located there would rotates. So, due to that rotation, what is produced there? Charge is produced. From that charges, electricity is produced. Clear children? So, where it is? In Mettur. Hydroelectric power is situated in Mettur. Next thing is nuclear power plant. Is this safe? No, this is not safe. Nuclear power plant that uses nuclear fission energy. I said you right? Fission is nothing but splitting up. Fusion is nothing but joining. There are two types of nuclear reaction. Children, have a note of it. There are two types of nuclear reaction. The one is nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. Okay. Fission is nothing but splitting up. Fusion is nothing but joining together. Okay. So where this is Atomic Research Center nuclear power plant is there in Kudankulam and it is also there in Chennai. Next thing, other sources. What are the other source of electricity? So nowadays most of the houses have solar panels. Solar panels for the production of electricity. Not only for that, solar electric heater, solar water heater. Solar water heaters are there and then solar room heaters are there in some countries and then solar cooker. Solar rice cookers are also there which is used for cooking. Okay children. Next thing is windmills. So have you seen this windmill children which is there in Kanyakumari? Yes. So here and there we are able to see. If you are going to Tirupati also, you are able to see these windmills which is located on the top of that mountains. Okay. And then what is the minimum wind level required for the electricity to produce? Yes. 20. What is that? 20 meter per second. So the wind must flow at that speed. Then only it is possible to produce electricity. Next thing is tidal and geothermal. Tidal, what is that? Due to the tides, that is the waves which is produced from the seas. The same setup. A turbine is there. From this turbine, electricity is generated. And geothermal. Geothermal, geo means earth. Thermal is nothing but heat. So the electricity is produced with the help of from the heat which is produced from the earth. Okay. What are the alternative sources of electricity? They are torch, UPS, generators and batteries. Okay. And then electric cell. Now we are entering into a topic that is electric cell. So I am going somewhat fast children because we have completed this lesson already. I am giving you this again one time for just a recap. Okay. So after this leave you have forgotten what would have happened in the previous classes. Okay. For our term 2 we have completed 2 lessons. That is, one is physical and chemical changes. Next is electricity and circuits. It is must compulsory for everyone to do the electric circuit. Again and again I am repeating this. Okay. An electric cell is a device that is used to generate electricity. Have you seen electric cell? Yes. An electric cell is a device that is used to generate electricity. It is also known as electrochemical cell. Why it is called as electrochemical cell children? Yes. Chemicals are filled inside this cell. That is why it is called as electrochemical cell. So, I am going to explain you about the cell. This is an electric cell. The top metal cap There is a cap-like structure, right? So this is called as positive terminal. And the bottom disc-like structure is called negative terminal. In each and every cell, you are able to see that plus and minus signs which are marked there. Okay. So we need to connect it to the opposite terminal. If you are connecting plus and plus, it won't work. You can try this in your remote. You'll be having cells inside your remote, right? So if plus and plus are joined together, the remote does not work. So it must be connected to the opposite charge. Plus and minus, minus and plus. Clear, children? So we have two terminals. They are positive terminal and then negative terminal. Next thing, look at here. So when the chemicals which are filled inside this cell gets over, that's all. The cells must be replaced. We are not able to use the same cell. Look at here. Have a note of this, children. It is important. Filament. I said you about bulb, right? The structure of bulb. So we have a filament inside that. So that is made up of a metal called tungsten. What is that filament is made up of? It is made up of tungsten metal. And the bulb is filled with gas. The bulb is filled with gas. The gas can be either argon or nitrogen. Argon or nitrogen. Chemicals in cell. I said you right. The cells are made up of chemicals. That chemicals can be carbon or nitrogen, oxygen or hydrogen. So these are all the chemicals which are filled, and it is the gas which is filled inside the bulb, and the filament is made up of tungsten metal. Look at here. This is the structure of bulb. So it is the base. This is the base of the bulb. It is covered with a glass. And we have two wires and a gas which is filled inside it. I said you right, filament, children. So this is the filament. It is made up of tungsten metal. If this filament breaks, the bulb does not glow. If this filament breaks, the bulb does not glow. So we have two terminals. Look at here. One is at the top and the other one is at the bottom. So we can take a cell and connect it to one to the top and another to the bottom terminal. That is the positive and negative terminals. Clear, children? Next thing is battery. So this battery is not there, just have a note of it. Combination of two or more cells are called as battery. What is it? Combination of two or more cell is called as battery. If there is only one, it is called as a cell. If you have more than one cell connected together, it is called as battery. Clear, children? So in a battery, it is also connected to the opposite terminal. Plus, minus. Not both the plus and plus are connected together. Okay? In a battery, the opposite charges are connected in one line, and okay, if it is plus here, here it will be minus. Just have a look at here. Okay, children. So minus, look at here. So this is the first cell. Okay. Plus, minus. We are having one more cell. We can't connect to plus and minus. So if you are connecting in this manner, this cell does not, this battery does not work. So we have to connect it plus, minus, minus, plus, again plus, minus. This is the way you have to connect a battery. Okay. Opposite charges must be connected. Otherwise, if you are having like this, okay, plus, plus, minus, minus. In this case, what you have to do is you have to connect this plus to this minus and this minus to this plus. Not the same terminals must be connected together. Clear, children? If you are connecting in such a way, the battery does not work. So this you are clear? Fine. This is a symbol for cell and battery. The longer terminal is called positive and the shorter line is called the negative. plus minus.